ਰਸਨਾ ਜਪਤੇ मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक मृत मंडल एक तू ही मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक मृत मंडल एक तू ही रसना 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 जपते 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 तू ही रसना जपते
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभउ निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Welcome to you all, the world of Sikhism. This program is brought to you by National Sikh Center. I am Chatra Singh Saini. I have Bhai Gurdarshan Singh Ji from Guru Gobind Singh Foundation of Rockville, Maryland. Bhai Sahib is going to explain the sixth paudi of the Japji Sahib Ji, which we started from the number 1 paudi. And he is also going to explain what is a paudi, what's the number 6 step. Thank you, Bhai Sahib Ji.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome back. And this is our humble attempt to reach to you through the words of Guru Nanak, the most loving, compassionate person. His words are the hope for believers of Guru Nanak. And they show us a light in the tunnel when we are living day-to-day life. And they give us glimpse of wisdom that where life can be. And there's so much in life. Many times we just ignore it, or even it does not even come in our mind. I will start today's discourse with the part first, then we will go into the explanation. And the sixth paudi is Tirth Nama Je Tis Pama Vin Pane Ke Nae Kari Jeti Sirt Upai Vekha Vin Karma Ke Mila Lai Mat Vich Ratan जवाहर माणिक जे एक गुर की सिख सुनी गुरा एक देह बुझाई सबना जियां का एक दाता सो मैं विसर ना जाई. So in this paudi, Guru Nanak Dev Ji talks about Tirth. What is a Tirth? Tirth is a place of pilgrimage. And we who have that same background in India, there's so many places people, regardless of their faith, they have their revered holy places, whether it's a Sikh places, Hindu places, or Muslim places, or Christian places. And many of places have places to where people take bath. And it is given so much importance to it. And when you read the scriptures, then you find something totally different. What is Tirth? And how Tirth came about in light. And Tirth itself is nothing. If a river is thousands of miles long, why certain places are worshipped, not the every corner of that river is worshipped.
Right.
And same way, there are so many Sarovars. Why some Sarovars are more revered or seen differently than others?
Yes.
And how the Tirths came about, Sarovars came about. And Tirth itself is nothing, but they are worshipped because there was someone sometimes back in the history who did something extraordinary. He lived a lifestyle such a way that where he sat, where he lived, became a place of worship. Because of that person's lifestyle, because of that person's teachings, that place became worthy of worship. Let me put it a different way, that because of that divine soul, a divine person, the surrounding of that place became vibrant, full of fragrance of love, harmony. And anyone who was not feeling that kind of peace within, when they would go to that person's presence, they would feel it. If we take the example of Guru Nanak, when he was in Kartarpur Sahib, after his journeys around South Asia, he settled in Kartarpur. He is doing agriculture. And people from far, far away coming to see him. It is not that people would come and see him meditational posture and they were inspired or taught something. When he was doing even agriculture, he was grazing his cows, when he is after his bulls, and he is meditative. It is not the question of meditation, it is the question of being meditative. That it is not the first 30 minutes you sit and then you start doing the worldly things. The meditation is not the, I would say, correct word. It's to be meditative. That no matter where you are, no matter what you are, but one thing in your mind is something higher source is inspiring you to do what you do. You are always connected with the supreme intelligence. So the Tirth is because of somebody sometimes did something extraordinary, and that place became worthy of worship.
So Bhai Sahib ji, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੀਰਥ ਨੂੰ, like Tirth is just the historical place where these religious peoples or the historical peoples have set up an example in their life doing the good thing for the humanity, and that is the place it has become a Tirth. Lot of people go to do the pilgrimage to these places, saying that this is the place worth worshipping. It's worth to see the place. That's what the Tirth Bhai Sahib is explaining what Tirth means. Yeah.
Another thing is, there are two values of that Tirth. One is a historical value. When you even go to that place, you have admiration for that person who created that place.
Right.
Because of his presence, because of his lifestyle, that place came into being the way it is. Number two, the ritualistic part, which deviating people from the real message.
Right.
Real message. Now I would say this is the most, rather it's a divine duty of those people who are in charge of those places, that the fragrance which start coming when that person was there, that fragrance should still come.
Right.
Maintain those kind of values by their own livings and their actions, their acts, that the message is not lost.
Right.
But now what has become is people go and just dip into the water and come back the way they went. And let me quote Bhagat Kabir ji's shabd here. He says, Antar mail je tirth nave, tis baikunt na jana. This baikunt na jana. A person who is not pure inside, a person full of ego, a person full of greed, a person full of jealousy, a person totally ignorant, if he dips into the water, he is not going to go to heaven. This baikunt na jana. Then he says, Lok patina kashu na hove. When you are going to pilgrimage, you are telling your friends that you have gone to that river, that place, that gurdwara, that temple, and you are making your numbers, that you are very religious person.
Right.
And he says, Lok patina kashu na hova. You will not reach by telling people your stories. Nahi Ram eana.
Yeah.
The God is not that innocent. You cannot make fool of God. God understands who you are.
Right.
And for what purpose you are saying. And then he says, what should we do then? He says, Pujo Ram ek hi deva. Pujo Ram ek hi deva. The only light in this world is the Creator, God. And if you really want to purify your inner, yes, by dipping into water, your body will be purified, not your mind, not your inner. If you really want to cleanse your sins, or you want to wash inside of you, then pujo Ram. Ram di puja karo.
Yeah.
What is Ram? The Creator which is everywhere. The God which has created us. And how do you worship God? And interestingly, I think I shared in previous episode too. I don't remember that. But there was a group of children came to Gurudwara, those who were non-Sikhs. And they asked me, how do you worship God? And many times we feel that when we bow to the scriptures, we worship God, or when we do puja, we worship God, when we do kirtan, we worship God. It's not the worship of God. What is God? God is the virtues. God is forgiving. When you are forgiving somebody, you are worshipping God. When you are helping somebody, you are worshipping God. When you are being compassionate towards others, you are worshipping God. When you are taking care of hungry, you are worshipping God. When you are trying to give roof to somebody who doesn't have roof, you are worshipping God. The worship of God is worship of virtues, exercise of virtues. And he says, Pujo Ram ek hi deva. That is the light that will bring meaning in your life. Then
Bhai Sahib ji, I don't want somebody confuse the name of Ram with some individual. Ram is referred here is the supreme power, which is a God, which is he says a natural power. Don't get confused with somebody individual's names of Ram. Ram is referred to as a superpower. Gurus or Vagurus are the nature.
Ram da arth hunda ji ramya hoya.
That's where I was coming to ask. Explain the definition of Ram. Ram is a ramya hoya. It's
ramya hoya.
Right.
Jeda bhi ramya hoya o Ram hai.
Right.
If you experience the divine light within you, and you have those virtues, you become Ram.
Yeah. So what you are saying, the Ram is who are practicing the values of the nature, the God, who are day to day living the values of the God.
Right. But in Gurbani, it says Ram Sant mein ped kish nahi.
Right.
Ram de vich jada jinu asi Vaheguru kehne a, the all pervading power, the Creator, Sant, a worshipper, seeker. There is no difference.
Right.
There's no difference because God is values and Sant is exercising the values, living those values. Now, then what is the real Tirth?
Yes.
And Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Tirth navan jaun, Tirth naam hai. Tirth naam hai. तीर्थ शब्द विचार अंतर ज्ञान है. He says, तीर्थ नावन जाऊं. I do go to pilgrimage, but I dip into in my own self. तीर्थ नावन जाओ, तीर्थ नाम है, नाम ही तीर्थ है.
Right.
So when I'm living the virtues, when I am exercising the virtues of God, I am every moment I exercise those virtues, I am dipping into the water. It's not only my body is being purified, my soul, my inner is being purified. I remember that many years back we went to Michigan camp, Sikh youth camp. In that camp we were given a room which was a very run-down facility, rusty, and we forgot our mirrors. And I cannot tie my turban without looking at a mirror.
Look at it.
We shared this before, even some different episodes. So it was very difficult to tie turban and to get ready for classes. And second day, when I came after taking bath, so I hung my towel on the wall, and because of it was moving, and I just scratched something underneath the wall. And as I went close to it, it was mirror. And I rubbed it a little bit more, it was mirror. We were both brothers, we were surprised when we cleaned the whole wall was mirror. It was ignored, it was not taken care of, and the whole was full of dust. And Guru Sahib says, your inner is a tirth.
Right.
It has become rusty, it has become dirty because you have ignored yourself. We take care of your houses, we take care of our houses, but we don't take care of our own selves.
Right.
And Guru Sahib says, Tirth navan jao, Tirth naam hai. When I am exercising those virtues of love, compassion, service, humbleness, harmony, and I feel that the Tirth is within me. Tirth naam hai. Tirth shabd vichar. Kaisa shabd hai? Tirth shabd vichar. When you are contemplating the words of those enlightened beings, you are dipping into the water. Because these words are stimulating the inner power within you. Right. They are igniting you, your own energy towards the divine wisdom. And says, Tirth naam jao, Tirth naam hai, Tirth shabd vichar, antar gyan hai. Then let me quote one more line here. So Guru Sahib says, Eh man kanshi sab tirth simrat. Sab tirth simrat. Eh man kanshi. ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਨ ਹੈ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਕਾਂਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ. ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਵੇਦ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਸਿਮਰਤੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਭਰੀਆਂ ਪਈਆਂ ਹਨ. ਇਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਭਰੀਆਂ ਪਈਆਂ ਨੇ. ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਦੀਆ ਬੁਝਾਏ. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੇ ਸਮਝਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ the whole wisdom of past, whole wisdom of present, the wisdom to come in the future is within you. Within you. More you discover yourself, more you get it. And that's what he says in this body. He says, Tirth nama je tis pama bin pane ke nahi kari. He says, I go to pilgrimage. That God, if that pleases you, if it is not going to please you, then why should I go? Why should I go? And directly he is saying that there is no such thing will happen to you if you are just dipping into water.
Right.
If you really want to change yourself, then change your thoughts, change your mind, change your inner. And he says, Tirth nama je tis pama vin pane, without your acceptance ke nahi kari. So मैं तैयार होके जावां, ਅੱਗੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਉਹ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੰਨੇ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਣ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਫਾਇਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਮੈਂ ਤਿਆਰ ਤਾਂ ਹੁੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਮੈਂ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਐਕਸੈਪਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਜੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਐਕਸੈਪਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਣ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ? ਦੈਟਸ ਵਾਟ ਸੇਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇਜ਼ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਕਿ what would I do? Then he says, ਜੇਤੀ ਸਿਰਠ ਉਪਾਈ ਵੇਖਾਂ ਵਿਣ ਕਰਮਾ ਕੀ ਮਿਲਾ ਲਈ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ one thing I see in this world is the whole universe In the whole universe, no one gets anything without doing anything.
Yeah.
Without doing.
Yeah, there is no reward without sacrificing your time, and you need to work for it. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Right.
Even when karma, earth,
Yes.
it's not dead, it's moving. Because of its movement, the seasons are taking place, weathers are changing. It is not because earth is doing what is supposed to do, sun is doing what is supposed to do, but human is not doing what human is supposed to do. So that's why ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਵਰਗੀਆਂ ਆਤਮਾਵਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੇਰਣਾ ਦਿੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਵਿਣ ਕਰਮਾਂ ਕੇ ਮਿਲੈ ਲਈ, do the deeds. Don't just take shower, take bath on the pilgrimages and think of that you will get everything out of it. Then he says, ਮਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਤਨ ਜਵਾਹਰ ਮਾਣਿਕ ਜੇ ਇੱਕ ਗੁਰ ਕੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੁਣੀ. ਮਤ ਵਿੱਚ, in your life, ratan jawahar manak. So these are the precious
values, diamonds. Yes.
Values. Yes. And the names are given ratan jawahar manak because we value them.
Right.
Somebody who has this, and we think that person is rich. And the Guru Sahib says, if you have Guru's wisdom within you, and you will discover this wisdom if you listen to the Guru. Je ik Guru ki sikh suni, by listening to Guru's guidance, you will discover that there is a hidden value within you. Now, we always talk about the intellectual property. What is intellectual property? In terms of scientific knowledge, science knowledge, medical knowledge, or other knowledge, you have your own rights. But Guru Sahib says, mat vich ratan jawahar manik, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਤ ਪੈਦਾ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਂਝੀ ਮਤ ਹੋਏਗੀ. You will not own it, you will not copyright it, you won't be able to copyright it. Your copyright comes out of your ego. When ego is not, there is no copyright. Guru Nanak did not copyright Japji Sahib. He said, read, gavo, suno, padho, nit pai.
It's for everybody.
It's for everyone. Yeah. As a Gura, ik deh bujhai, sabna jiyan ka, ik data, so main visar na jaye. Gura, he's praying that God, please guide me, help me. Ik deh bujhai. That convince my mind, give me one teaching to me. What that one teaching is? Sabna jiyan ka ik data. That everyone is created equal. Mm-hmm. I am not behaving like that. I am seeing that I am special, others are not. Right. I am higher, others are not. Yeah. I am wise, others are not. Yeah. I am white, black, yellow, or different race. My race is superior than other race. My caste is superior than other race. So how can you say sabna jiyan ka ek data then?
Yeah, you're discriminating.
When you are discriminating, right. So Guru Sahib is saying that I have forgotten, why Guruji? I have forgotten God, that God is the creator of all.
Everybody.
Everybody. Sabna jiyan ka ek data. So main visarna chahiye. That God, who is the creator of all, who is the giver of all, that I don't forget Him. Yes. Give me this blessing. Yeah. Give me this bujhai, sikhya.
Bhai Sahib ji, mat vich ratan jawahar manik. What you're saying, if I have the values of the nature or the great power within me, I will not have no value for all the worldly things, money, heere, johar, diamonds and all that. I will have more value of that wisdom which I have. This is what he is trying to say also?
And I think our trouble is not having wealth. Our trouble is not having understanding of things. Our trouble is not that we are rich or poor. Our trouble is we do not have any perspective. Perspective. If I can live any $2 million home, no problem. $10 million home or $50 million home.
Yes.
But if I'm living with a perspective,
Yes.
so my perspective becomes me, not what I have.
Right.
So happiness is not with what you have, happiness with who you are.
Yeah. That's
So this is the fifth body. Sixth body we talked about. And the next body is beautiful with Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, if you have so much in your hands and within your power, and you may not be anywhere if you are not in the eyes of God.
We are come to the conclusion of this program. We wanted to thank you. We wanted to thank you very much to the GTV, Ms. Neelma ji and Ms. Arun ji, who has provided us the opportunity to bring you the Gurbani of the Guru Sahib ji. Vaheguru ji Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh.
मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक, मृत मंडल एक तू ही। मात गर्भ तुम ही प्रतिपालक, मृत मंडल एक तू ही। रसना 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 जपते 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 तू ही तू ही तू ही रसना जपते तू ही तुम है पिता तुम ही फोन माता, तुम है मीत हित प्राता। तुम है पिता